Gotta tilt that down. The mod manager healed itself? Oh, fuck me. I love to hear myself speak. That's terrifying. Why were you unmuted? Anyway, what's up? I know. I went back in and I checked all of my settings. Oh, wait. Is the game at the right volume? That's the thing to check. It needs to be a bit louder. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I went back in and I fixed all of the little settings on the little buttons over there to be more specific. So hopefully that should fix some of the shit that's going on. I don't know if I changed the settings on my Stream Deck because how I'm handling all of that is like I hit a little button to start streaming. I hit another, it automatically then puts it onto the little title screen there, and then I hit another button to take it to this here. And I have it set so when I hit start stream, it mutes my desktop audio and my mic so that I can continue to set everything up behind the scenes without weird noises popping up. And then when I switch to this screen, it's supposed to turn all the sound on. It wasn't working so well, and so I went in there and I changed the little thing. How did you type that moo, I believe it is? That is, Anyway, so I went into my little settings on that, and I made them even more specific, and I'm like, no. Don't just toggle settings. I want you specifically to check what it's set to right now, and make sure that it's on. So many luck, that will work. Interesting. 2 buttons to the left of my M is a B. I always love. Shit. Yeah, I know. I love hearing about different keyboard configurations though, because I'm like, that's interesting. Why is it being echoey? What's going on here? I blame the French for most things, honestly. So that tracks. I can't figure out what setting would be making this echo, so, is it very bad? Oh, okay. That's good, at least. Because I don't think any of my settings have changed except for the switching scenes buttons. Alright, what are we even fucking doing? We're doing, Odd Jobs for Frederick, as the title says. We're gonna go off. I don't have to wander all the way out there. I can just go to the world fucking map, and we're gonna go to Western Approach. We're gonna go. Oh, that's right. The fucking. I missed one of the We're gonna take the boys. It's a family outing. I missed one of the traps, and I need to. This last trap because I need to. Okay, good. Excellent. Wonderful. See? Problem solving. Oh, rip, I guess. Anyway, guess what I did not do this weekend? I don't have a PowerPoint is the thing. I didn't promise. I said I would try to do the dragon PowerPoint. Well, I didn't do that. But I am gonna fight at least one dragon today. Don't worry, I'm not gonna get them all tonight, so we have time. But my cousin came over to my parents' house for dinner. So I got distracted. He only moved to the area, like, within the last year, because he and his family have lived in California, basically, since they got married. So, it's fun getting to see my fun cousin. Not standing up for. Oh, he tried to stab me in the back. Another one. You got him, Bull. Don't worry about it. I mean, we're gonna fight a dragon. Isn't that gonna be good enough? Oh my god, look! Look, 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 look! Look, Dorian and I match! I didn't even notice! Look, Dorian and I match! Dorian, stand still. Oh. Dorian! You see this shit? I was trying... to note. What is my son wearing? He's got green. It's not the same green, this lovely blue green. This blue-green velvet that both Dorian and I have on. Stunning. Absolutely flawless. I'm gonna make matching uniforms for all of us. It's gonna be really good. Somewhere I found, and I have to dig it back out again, someone has a crafting recipe, as it were, to tint. There's the bitch. Why couldn't I find you last time? Are you not? Is that not it? It sure does fucking look like it. Okay. That's fine. There it is. That must be it. There it is!
I'm curious to see who comes running now.
These bitches. Anyway, someone had a little recipe for tinting so that you can craft people's armor that has the same color scheme as their original default armor. And I just think that's really neat. I mean, you're not wrong. I think that's a feature, not a... I think that's a... Yeah, that's a feature, not a... I don't want to kill that guy. I don't like him. Okay, there's a dick up there. Oh, the animals? Yes. Yeah, that sounds about right. They do kind of look like peacocks. Sigil of the Giant. Interesting. Interesting. What can I... No, you're ugly. I'm gonna absolutely destroy you. And these are all named, so I can't get rid of them. This one I can get rid of. You're disgusting. Absolutely unbelievable. Get out of my inventory. You also, get the fuck out of my inventory. Ugly. Horrible. Get out. What are those animals? Oh. Guess we'll never know. Let's go talk to Frederick and see if we can finally fucking kill a dragon. I do not have the proper staff for it, but that is a good question. Oh, the boys have leveled up. Let's level the boys. Not me. But them. Alright, what do you need? What have we got here? Death blow. You lash out hard with swift and deadly skill and then turn against a wound... Oh, and then again against a wounded foe. Huh. Okay. spinning blades. You move status effects to nearby foes while stripping them from foes your daggers hack. So you just shift. You take the little status effects and you just kind of shift them around the battlefield with your knives. No, I don't think we're going to be doing that, actually. Patient riposte. Riposte? As you wait, prepare to knock away the blow as long as stamina remains at all. I do like that. If flanking, your twin fangs attack will keep your target's armor sundered from the blow. I think we're gonna have the one where he just like stealths immediately. That's a good one. I think that's nice. And Bull, my darling, what can I get you? Hitting multiple targets with a single swing of your weapon restores your stamina for each extra target. You know what? We'll do that, sure. Why not? Why the fuck not? Anyway, I assume that all of the weapons come with these little name tags. No, that's a good-ass question. I have this sense that they did. But you're right, I actually haven't heard a lot about it. I don't know if it's any good. Frederick, my darling!
Of course, Duran's theory of Hydra is clear.
Oh my fucking god.
Whenever you like. I'm always glad to come and
Alright. Let me kill this guy real quick. You need to get Varghests out of your camp, Frederick. Okay, now can we talk?
What was that? Oh, my fellow researcher.
Exactly.
What can I do for you?
The raiders are dead.
The raiders are no longer in the way.
I've made note of the appropriate spots in the wastes for you to place lures. I must locate my supplies to create the bait. Then we can proceed.
Haven't I already given you the...
We'll have to speak some other
Did
time.
Give me the next quest. Give me the next quest. What's the next quest? I want to fight a dragon, Frederick. Arrange for a translation at the war table. Alright. Well, that's fine, I guess. Oh, big mood. It do be like that on occasion. Let's quickly grab this one because we're already in the fucking Western approach. And then we go back to the war table. Because apparently I didn't do that. Oh, also, speaking of mines being all over the place, apparently launching from the mod manager suddenly fixed itself. I hit the button this time and it was like, oh yeah, we can do that. And I was like, are you joking me?
The end must be nearby.
Really? Not a single problem with it. So I don't know what the issue with that was. Absolutely infuriating. Look, look at that! What a fun little place we've got. Oh, they're candles. Not another fucking place. Oh! A problem with the mod manager that's rated R. Okay. Armor package. Read. That could be. Rebel Mage's note. It just keeps staring at me. It had to go. Okay. You seem like you are not doing perhaps so hot, so. What's in here? That would explain a lot, though, actually. You needed to learn how to chill the fuck out. So here's some chantry bullshit. Here's another mosaic piece. Oh, okay. So creation of a phylactery first. We let the boy rest the first night they brought him to the White Spire. I convinced Knight Commander Belrose to delay the ritual till the morning. The journey was long, and the lad could barely keep his eyes open, poor thing. I was certain escape was the furthest thing from his mind. Medine found him a clean cot in with the other young apprentices, and when I came in with his supper, he was already fast asleep. In the morning, I showed Medine how the phial was to be prepared. First, a simple charm to preserve and protect the glass. Then a spell that keeps the blood from forming dark clots. The last step could only be completed with the apprentice present. I sent a young Templar recruit off with the message that we were ready. The boy was escorted to the chamber by Belrose himself. I could tell that he had just been awakened. There was a smear of dirt on his face, perhaps from the road. I called the boy to me and cleaned his cheek with my sleeve as I explained the ritual. We have to take your blood, I said, because you're special and we don't want you to be lost. If it happens, the blood will allow us to find you and bring you home again. I let Medine take the lance at this time. The tremor in my hands was worse that day, and I didn't want to make too deep a cut. I held the boy close, and Medine made a small, neat incision on his palm, exactly as instructed. I felt the boy struggle and start to cry. He tried to pull away, but Medine gripped his hand firmly, letting the blood run into the phial. Then Medine cast the spell like we practiced. Within the phial, the blood churned and grew bright in the presence of the mage to whom it was bound. It was done. Another phylactery, another link forged. He was leashed to the White Spire. The boy could not look away from the glow. He was enthralled, and the pain and the tears were forgotten. See, this is magic, I said to him. When you are older, I will teach you. Belrose let the boy hold his phylactery for several minutes before he locked it away in the chamber. From the Memoirs of Enchanter Reva Clay, 872 Blessed. I guess. But it persisted through a lot of computer reboots, so I don't know. Oh, there's another one over here. Another little note. What do we got? Chantry logbook. Oh! This is about stuff from Asunder! We so far cannot confirm that Pharamond has had any luck attracting spirits at all. It may not be possible for spirits in the Fade to even see someone who has been so long tranquil. He wishes to continue the experiments. We will stay and observe until he is ready to leave. Oh my god, did Pharamond work here? I mean, it's quite clear that the shit that happened at Adamant. Did he work here at least temporarily? Yes! By all means. Let's destroy that. We don't need that shit. Templar armor. Yes. It seems that, at least it sounds like they're trying to say is that one of the ways that they use the phylactery is kind of like a hot and cold kind of game, where it's just like, it starts glowing more the closer it gets to its mage. Which seems like not a very efficient way of searching, but... maybe that's not all it does. Lazarite, yeah. Fuck is up here? I guess. Really the only thing because we never actually see any Templars. Oh my god. Look at the heat ripples. Oof, nasty. We never actually see any Templars using phylacteries to track mages down. We're just told that it's something that can happen. So I don't know exactly what the mechanics are. Hello? Can we get that? Can I have it, please? Can I have it? It's not gonna let me have it. But I want it. I want it is the thing. Alright. guess. Better luck next time. That would be good. Oh, I think that's a mushroom. I don't need that. I'm sure there have to be developments in the efficiency of phylacteries. Not that I approve that. Not that I want Templars to get better at hunting mages, but it seems like the sort of thing that surely people have experimented with. It just doesn't make sense not to. So maybe they do. Maybe that is part of what it does. I've been up here. Look. Paragon's luster. That... Okay, we've been here. So, we're gonna go instead back to Skyhold really quickly. Do that. Thingamawhat's-it. Probably. Because I think, it didn't say it in that, but I'm pretty sure it's said in other places that lyrium is involved in creating phylacteries. So that would make sense, because lyrium kinda does glow. At least what we've seen of it. And isn't that fun? Especially considering what we've just learned about it recently. That it's alive. The red ones definitely did, and it, like, it's, no one comments on it, and it's not very obvious, but other lyrium veins in other games, we don't get a lot of them in this game, but normal lyrium veins kind of also do glow. Oh, I'll tell you what, we're gonna get to see normal lyrium. Just not right away. We're gonna get to see lyrium in the Descent. That's the thing, I'm pretty sure that glows, yeah. The Descent is gonna be so good. Absolutely obsessed with it. Okay, Western approach. We need... Translate the dragon text. Let's do it. Ambassador Montillier, I've been considering your last letter, and as I do owe you a debt of gratitude.
I have not asked in a while. How goes the hunt for Samson?
We're close. I know it.
I have to go talk to Cullen,
if I can
actually.
Help you any further.
Yes.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Morgan has been there since after Wicked Eyes and Wicked Hearts, I think? At least soon after. And as I do owe you a debt of gratitude for handling the Cumberland incident, I think I have found something that may solve your mystery. I have an acquaintance in Minrathous who has a brother in that circle's College of Antiquities. A few favors and he may be able to translate your ancient text. But I should warn you, they are likely to be costly favors. Still, this may be your most promising avenue. Yours sincerely, Baron Maxwell von Sarant. Favor for a friend of a friend can get the manuscript translated by an expert. Yes. Alright, we're gonna do that. We're gonna talk to Cullen. Esteemed Ambassador Montillier, enclosed you will find the completed translation of your fascinating manuscript, which our scholars estimate to predate the First Blight. The dialect caused quite a stir in historical linguistics. Please tell me more. The College of Antiquities would be most interested in further cooperation with the Inquisition should you uncover more Tavine documents from the pre-Blight era. Cordially, Anaximander Vetri, Dean of Antiquities, Minrathous Circle. Hey, can we talk about pre-First Blight Tavine linguistics, actually? Can we actually discuss that more? I would be interested. Me and Dorian both. Patrol for the crew. Let's do this. A report in Cullen's hand. We've had a request for some general patrols. It is heartening that we are being looked to in this way, but I doubt we would find any activity directly related to Corypheus, and our resources are better sent elsewhere. The request was in the same region as the bandits reported by the Sutherland lad. Perhaps we should extend his duties? Yes. I'll notify the Sutherland boy he'll have a minor sanction to request resources for patrols. Yes. Oh my fucking god. Well, thanks. Now I'm also never going to be able to unhear that.
To work?
The Sutherland lad and his small crew have reported it. Only minor trouble, as expected. Nevertheless, they have increased our presence. They seem useful freelancers. Fuck yeah. I love him. Hard in Hightown? Wait, hold up. Copies of Hard in Hightown and Hard in Hightown 3, The Repuncheoning, sit side by side on the table along with a note. Nightingale. Found several similarities to events in Varric's book, but all are slightly off. Dead magistrate was not in his home. Man found murdered in locked room was a comte, not magistrate. Executors did not send warning note directly to Donnan. Obviously, object of plot is sort of Hessarian, not a penny dreadful author. Close look at the rip-off book shows numerous grammatical and spelling errors that seemed random at first, but ciphers believe may contain coded information. Killer and author are clearly linked. Either the murder investigation or the code might lead us to a target. Scrivener. Someone got in and out of Skyhold without being seen. The cipher in the book might lead us to them. We should follow up on the murder investigation. The book is just a work of fiction. Cullen, you have no fucking imagination. I love you for that. I think it is an endearing quality of yours. But this is clearly a whodunit. This is clearly shenanigans. So we're going to go with Liliana here. Nightingale. 2 points. That book is abysmal, and the entire code-breaking department wants to ritually set it on fire. The message is double encrypted. The message in the mistakes is in a Merchants Guild cipher. We have not yet broken the Guild's code. And Revenge of the Merchants Guild is a quest I have now, and Sigil of the Greater Mistral. Cool. Do we have... Where's the... Merchants Guild. Revenge of the Merchants Guild. I want to go through this. This is such a cool plot line. An unsent letter from Varric waits in the war room, addressed to Jarek Dace, Denerim Merchants Guild. Derek, I need a key to the Merchants Guild cipher from 1 month ago, and you still have payments left on the loan House Tethris gave you for your rescue mission to Amgarak. Ooh, Amgarak! That's a fun little thing that I don't think we've delved into. That was a DLC for Origins. It was not that fun, so I didn't play it. So I think we can make a deal. I get the cipher and your debt disappears like financial magic. And Nightingale, since I know you'll open this and read it before it gets sent, don't bother to keep a copy. The guild changes their codes every month because dwarves are naturally paranoid. Varric Tethris. Send the letter to Denerim. Getting the cipher will help Liliana find the killer. Tethris, are you still skipping out on meetings? You'd have a copy of this already if you showed up once in a while. Not that I mind. I'm happy enough to trade you a worthless piece of parchment for 1,000 crown debt. Jarek. A note has been added to the bottom in another hand. Message deciphered. Translation follows. My name is Varric Tethris, and I'm a Bronto-looking backstabber who steals customers. A worthy dwarf. Ruffin... Oh, no! Good luck! Just do what I do and memorize literally everything. The trick is to not learn to read music in the first place and do everything by memory. This doesn't help you at all, I'm sorry. Ruffles, Nightingale, and various agents named after crummy jobs. Thanks for looking into this bullshit mess for me. Based on what you told me, there's only one person who I can think of who specifically uses Bronto liquor as an insult and also can't write worth a damn. Worthy, an acquaintance of mine from Kirkwall. Though why you do all this, I have no idea. I owe you all drinks, Varric. Worthy! Worthy, the dwarf with the incredibly ironic name, as Hawk called him. I forget what quest he was involved in Dragon Age 2. But we ran into Worthy. We should capture Worthy ourselves and question him about how he infiltrated Skyhold. We should give this information to the Kirkwall Guard. They'll want to arrest Worthy. Ooh. Oh, that is good. Glad to hear that. So, do we want Liliana to haul Worthy in, or do we want to hand him over to Aveline, is the question. Cullen is sir not participating in this mission, because Cullen has no opinions about shenanigans. I kind of want to hand him over to Aveline, but I also if I thought there were going to be actual consequences for any of this, I would definitely be taking the position of, I want our people to be the ones holding all of the information and to have all the cards here. But I kind of also, because I don't think it's going to be that deep, I kind of want to hand him over to Aveline, because I think it would be funny to be like, hey, Aveline, would you like to do your job a little bit better? Oh, man. I don't know. Thoughts, opinions? I do also love doing Josie's options just because it's a nice night for an evening. Because look at her! I think Josie deserves more credit for the things that she does. And so I like validating her decision making. I feel like maybe I validated Liliana enough, and I'll just be like, listen.
Let us begin.
Ambassador, the city of Kirkwall is grateful for the information that led to the arrest of Worthy the Dwarf. He is in guard custody now. His statement upon being arrested was, I would have gotten away with it if it weren't for those meddling inquisitors. We are taking this as a confession. Viscount Bran. Bran is Viscount! I love him! More importantly, I love making his life difficult. Aveline did survive, yes. Alright, well, we finished that one. Eat from the crows. Enzo cannot be the only Antivan in league with the Venatori. The crows are willing to investigate further. For a fee, of course. Gita, I would not turn away information. Let's see what they know. I trust Liliana's spy network. There's no need to maintain an alliance with the crows. No, we're going to keep going with the crows. Simply because I really want to follow the crow thread as much as possible in case, you know. My agents are following a number of leads the crows provided. The Venatori will have a hard time maintaining a foothold in Antiva. It's fine, I guess. I was hoping that it would attract the attention of a certain person. It's fine, I guess. I'm not upset or anything. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Let's see what we have. Let us begin.
I'm just gonna grab some of these real quick. You know what? Fair.
At your service.
That is completely fair and reasonable.
At your service.
Or Legion Throne accessory. There's a lot to keep track of, honestly. Like, yeah. Nightingale, the last Venatori have left the ancient laboratory in the wake of the Inquisitor's attack. We can be sure that secrets have been left behind, those of the Venatori, the ancient Devinters, or both. We should not allow the desert to bury them. Fisher. We have agents capable of disarming whatever traps and tricks remain and bringing back valuables. Or, there are Chantry scholars eager to see these ruins. We could salvage artifacts and earn their gratitude all at once. Let's go with that one. Ambassador, please convey my thanks to the Inquisition for their assistance. The Chantry expedition into the laboratory was a complete success. However, to say we were appalled by most of our findings would be an understatement. We shall send you the full documentation of our discoveries when it is complete. In the meantime, we uncovered a few artifacts of note that may still be serviceable. Maker's blessings upon you, Sister Rosalie. Well, that's fucking useless, but thank you. You know what? Completely valid.
At your service.
I simply have, way too much time on my hands. And way too much, nerdy, brain power spent on this. Hello? Hello?
Let us begin.
No one caught it? Are you fucking serious? Now this is good because this is just a, this is just a way of completely spamming, crafting materials. You know what? That's fair.
Yes?
Nothing.
Let's speak later. Another time.
I care way too much about Dragon Age. Let's go back to... I want to fight a fucking dragon! Let's go! Yeah. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go! I want to fight a fucking dragon! Oh, good, because I love talking about it. My favorite thing to do is to ramble on about completely inconsequential things in Dragon Age lore. Just you fucking wait until Dragon Age 4 comes out. I'm gonna be unbearable.
Nesting at this time of year. Ah, fellow researcher, how can I help you?
I got you something.
My people have translated that to Vinta manuscript.
Got you a present.
Studies on dragon hunting patterns? Migrations? Ha! Durant's theory that dragons can't see the color blue is refuted. With those dreadful raiders out of the way, we can finally lure out the abyssal high dragon.
Yay!
You should have the honor, my friend. I've
Yeah,
made
sure.
note of the appropriate spots in the wastes for you to place lures. Place this bait, and then wait. It will be a momentous achievement in draconology.
All right, let's do
I
it.
to plant the bait for the high dragon.
I cannot wait to hear your observations. You must make note of how she circles the hunting area.
We'll have to speak some other time.
You know what? That's completely fair. I'm just sitting here like, obviously. This, and this, and this, and this. Too much of my brain power is spent on this lore. But you know what? I'm having fun, and that's all that matters. Just you wait until we get to my thesis. Oh, I'm gonna have such a good time. Oh, so we're just gonna use the same little things that the White Claw Raiders were using. Okay, that's fine. Yup, it is dragon time! We're gonna fight a dragon. We're gonna fight a dragon. It is a fire dragon, I believe, and so, the staff that I'm using is not the greatest. I'm gonna rifle through my inventory before I place this last one. Just gonna rifle through my inventory real quick and see if I have an ice staff that's at all decent. 81, 96. Ugh, disgusting. Get out of my inventory. I'm using one that's 109. The other one I have is 96. Well, you know, beggars can't be choosers, so I guess we're gonna use that. That's also disgusting. Get out of my inventory. Absolutely appalling. Oh yeah, we're gonna save. What has Cole got? Has Cole got the best things that he possibly can use? Yes, these can both get destroyed. I don't know. One of them. I simply don't remember which one. Does Iron Bull have the best weapon he can use? Yes. Dorian. What has Dorian got? The bee stick. Oh, I guess that's not it. He has the bee stick, but we're gonna give him Autumn's Touch for this fight because we need ice staffs. Ice staves. That won't work. Save that one. Let's fucking do it.
She's coming.
Yeah, where? Where's she at? Where is she? There she is. There she is.
Oh, look, a dragon. What a perfect way to ruin our day.
Not universally, but in this case, yes. Look at how, all right, we're noting the same way that Frederick wanted us to, how she circles the hunting area. I'm watching. Is someone taking notes? Frederick's gonna want to know. Oh, okay, here she comes. Wah! Oh, she did knock over a whole bunch of that shit. She's level 14. That's no. Oh, don't come near me. Don't come near me, bud. Need you to stay the fuck away from me. Oh, don't do that. Keep that tail away from me, bud. Oh no! Don't hit Bull. Yeah, I'm hitting his front leg. That's the one I'm targeting. Oh, let's run real quick. Let's not stand in the middle of that. It's so true. Oh, come on! Don't do that. Oh no, I hit him in the ass. Far enough away that I don't think have that much. Oh yeah, look how much damage I've already done. It's 50 fine. I'm not. In fact. Quick, let me get under him. Let me find out. I'm gonna go take a quick look here. Frederick seemed to think it was a female, so. Oh, hello! Thank you! We're fighting a dragon right now. This is completely obvious. In the realm of completely useless statements. That sure was up there. Bull! Oh, that. No! Don't hit me! Don't hit me! Don't hit me! What's going on? What's up? How are you doing? That is true, I might. You know what? Bull can take it. Everyone here is tanky as fuck. It's gonna be fine. How goes it? Oh no, no, no! Oh, heh heh. Sucker. Bull can take him. In a fight, right? In a fight, right? Anyway. I'm doing pretty well. I'm absolutely thrilled that I finally got into this fight. I'd forgotten how long the line of quests that Frederick has to do for him first. Okay, but consider also this one. No, that was kind of also what I was thinking is the thing. People can take him. Right? He fucking wishes. Considering how Bull feels about dragons, you're not that far off. There we go. 2 out of 10 dragons. We get 8 more. We have so much time left. Okay, what do we got? Not enough room in my inventory is what. Let's see what we can possibly get rid of. Amulet of Renewal. Okay. Alright, this is fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna get rid of this. We're gonna get rid of... It pains me, but we are gonna do that. Anyway. What's up? Now that I'm out of that fight, I can actually, you know, focus on talking more. I'm Melee. We're playing Dragon Age, for me, for like the 17 millionth time. Dragon Age being very much a special interest of mine. But I'm trying to, I'm up to, I don't know if you've ever played it before. You probably have if you're following it if you were looking for a Dragon Age stream. But let me know on the off chance that you want me to not, like, constantly talk spoilers. Because I'm trying to be very conscientious of that. What do I need to get rid of? What have I got? I'm using a Blizzard Ring and I'm using a Heal on Kill, which is absolutely choice. No, Blizzard is good. We're going to keep that, actually. We're going to get rid of Fire Mine, actually, because I don't use Fire Mines. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to get... What does Cole have? What can Cole have? Cole has Spinning Blades and Cloak of Shadows. Yeah, no, those are actually better. So we're going to destroy a bunch of these. Spike Trap. No one uses Spike Traps. Hate to say it, but no one fucking uses Spike Traps. You have Earth Shaking and Rampage. What about Horn of Valor? We're gonna give you Horn of Valor instead. Just because I think that's gonna be good for us. What does Dorian have? And what does he need? He's got Walking Bomb, which is very important to me. Immolate. Let's actually give you that one. Okay, and what do we got for pendants? Willpower. Just a sacrifice. Absolutely fucking not. Ooh. Ooh. I do like that. What have you got? Yeah, no, we gotta keep that on you. And Iron Bull has Second Wind. Yeah, I'm sorry, we gotta keep those. What have you got? Grenades. No, grenades are very important to me. Well, I'm sorry, we're just gonna have to... Ooh. Every time the wearer of this amulet doesn't land a critical hit, her critical hit chance increases somewhat. That's pretty fucking good. I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna get rid of the Amulet of Constitution because it's not a blue accessory and therefore it is not good enough for us at this point in the game. Yes, obviously we're gonna get matching armors. Me and the boys, me and the lads are gonna go out in our matching fits. I know that it's only me and Dorian that match right now, but we're gonna all be dressed in the same. It's gonna be great. I don't know what this is. Plush, Fusty, and Velvet, perhaps? Oh wait, that was a chest. Squeeze me. Very, very important. We're gonna have to sell all of my garbo. Frederick, I have some notes on the dragons. Frederick, my darling.
Ah, fellow researcher, how can I help you?
I love the fact that he calls me a fellow researcher. Because I am. The dragon is...
The High Dragon attacked me when I planted the bait. I'm afraid it's dead.
She attacked? How wonderful! You had a first-hand view of her behavior. Did you take any
love
notes
him
on her
so
aggressive
much.
posturing? I suppose you wouldn't have. No matter. I should very much like to interview you at a later time, of course.
No, better interview me now while it's fresh in my mind, because I will be forgetting.
Could be of use.
Join my Inquisition. Yes, hello! Yeah, head to Skyhill? Absolutely.
Certainly. I'm sure the Inquisition could use a draconologist.
Join me. I will do
I'm sure
anything
my
to keep you
research
safe.
will be of great use to you.
Yes, it will, because you are an absolute fucking delight. Oh, congrats! Caterpie acquired. Frederick, please come to Skyhold. I'm literally begging you. Let's see what we've got going right now. Of somewhat fallen fortune. Seeing red, unfinished business, and before the day. This one! This is it! Let's go talk to Cullen. Exactly. Modern problems require modern solutions. It's time to go talk to Cullen, my favorite stick in the mud. This is actually probably the faster way. That one, you know? The big blue dragon guy. However you spell it. Me kicking down the door. What's up, loser? That's not Jim.
At your order.
I've been reading the letters found in the quarry. Samson is making red lyrium from people?
Not
Yeah,
anymore.
that's how they
Not
make
in
red
that line.
lyrium.
I knew Samson had fallen, but this, it's monstrous. We have to put an end to him. Look at these
Sure.
orders from the encampment. That armor must give Samson extraordinary power. We may not be able to stop him.
We can. Let me break the armor.
Take away his armor and the lyrium, and Samson's just another man.
I couldn't say how. Templars are trained not to destroy
Never thought of
expensive
what?
magical
The
equipment.
lesser Magikarp?
Perhaps
Or,
Dagny has some ideas. She
growing
crafts the
lyrium from people.
impossible every day.
Hello, Cullen. Oh, no, we have to go talk to Dagna first. Dagna, my beloved. Wait, I have to sell shit. Ferris, I got stuff to sell you. Don't mind me. Lesser Magikarp. Yeah. I mean, as we all know, Magikarp is the greatest of all.
Were you there? Did you see what they did?
I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. Magikarp is the coolest Pokemon. We catch all these other Pokemon simply because we're biding time until we can catch the next Magikarp. No! Oh, no! Inventory. We're gonna put in the inventory, we're gonna put that, because we can't actually use it. The weapons, we're gonna put away. Soul Kisser. Wake. Come on. There. 29 and 26. That one away. That one away. The Great Axe. So, that away. Anything that's not... Go. Put away Andraste's Sacrifice, because I'm not fucking using that. And we're gonna put away all of the fucking sigils. I'm not using them. Great, perfect. I did not, simply because I'm too fucking cheap.
Mix and match, pick your batch.
Hey, Dagna.
Dagna,
My beloved.
What have you learned of Samson?
He should be dead. I mean, you could make a hat out of red lyrium and kill people, especially the wearer. Samson's armor is genius. To do all this and not go insane, he must be resistant. Or he is insane. Or both.
¿Por qué no los dos?
You're not comforting me, Dagna. He's dangerous either way.
Oh, fine. I just need time and tools. People. And red lyrium. For tests, you see?
I love her.
Is that wise?
Everything is safe if handled properly. And you don't touch it long. Or breathe it. I mentioned the hat, right? No hat. Time and resources, Inquisitor. I'll get what you want. Now shoo. I have work to do.
That's so cute! The way she said it. Now shoot! Dagna! How tall in Dagnas? At least two. At least two Dagnas. No, maybe not. Maybe it's like 1 3/4 Dagnas. I would say 1 3/4 to 2 Dagnas. Wait. 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 I gotta tint his armor. Help. I thought about it. That's so fucking cute. I may explode. I'm okay. I'm alright. I'm doing just fine. I love the fact that I named it a fine lad. Oh my god. Are you? Are you sorry? That's not it. No, it's not, but ring velvet. Ring velvet is what we're using. Got it. This is for that. Okay, we're gonna leave that until later then. Do this. It's so cute. I'm gonna finish. We have a ton of is the thing. I don't want to waste. Canine leather is really what we have the most of. Nah, and deep stalker hide. We're gonna go with deep stalker hide. This. Oh, that's his. Okay. That's a lot. Look at that. Oh. Yeah. That's nice. That'll be very pretty. And iron. Yeah. Go with that. Tint item. What's his hat? Iron. To make it match. We were using ring velvet. Look at that! Look at my boy! Great. Tint the item. Will you? Iron bull. Pink. I don't make the rules. Only... Listen. The rule is whatever's funny. Like, that's the key. The key is, I don't know, is it funny? Ring velvet. Yes, that's it. Does that change anything? No, I don't believe it does. Does that change, if anything? It changes gloves. And that. Well, it has to be deep starker hide. Yeah, there we go. This, yeah. I think he's got to be pink is the thing. I think Bull has to be pink. That's true. That's true, but it is consider also it's very fucking cute. All right, cool. Me and the boys are now fully kitted out in matching armor. Which is really what's important. So now we're gonna go to the war table to find Samson's weakness. Good thing I have the war table mod. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Okay, so I was thinking kiss and you were thinking kiss. We're Frenching with this belly button is what's going on.
With rifts contained in the area, we can
Listen,
send
you're
in
into that,
smaller
no shade.
groups to offer relief.
I agree. Are you well?
A headache, nothing more.
Oh, baby. I can tell you, though. No, actually, that is probably the best place to do a body shot out of. From my limited, but not non-existent experience. Yeah, belly button's probably the safest place for that. So there could be some tongue action going on, yeah? I talked myself into it, you're right. What the fuck is he? Hello? Where is Samson? Is he in? Oh, you know, I bet he's in Realm. What? What? Nothing. What?
The city has agreed to send us 6 guardsmen.
Not raw recruits. With luck, they'll know which end to grip a sword by.
The red lyrium is very strange. A body shot. You know. That thing that we've all done, right? The red lyrium is very strange. How Samson's armor hasn't killed him, I don't know. I can find out, but it'll be time and money. Tools, tests, and some books I can remember from a circle or two. If they aren't stolen or burned. In which case I'll need to write them, and ink isn't cheap. Dagna. Yeah. I know that everyone's just like, oh, you should do a body shot out of someone's cleavage. And I'm like, I'm sorry. Like, that's actually logistically very difficult. It is. Take my word for it. It doesn't hold very well. With the right investment, nothing is beyond our reach. Yeah, go for it. Dagna has forwarded what she learned about Samson's strange armor. Her glee over her discovery is disconcerting, but her information may prove invaluable. We should speak at your earliest convenience, Inquisitor. Yeah, sure. Anything for you, my darling fuddy-duddy. You're such a loser. I love you. Cullen, a man who has never done a body shot in his life. Speaking of belly buttons, though, that I bet you could fit a not insignificant amount of alcohol into. Soulless, on the other hand, skinny as a board. Absolutely could not. Oh, his door is open. Well, let's save. Hello?
No red lyrium, no allies, and soon Samson will have no armor.
Well, considering that they're born the normal way, probably yes.
Dagner's started work on her red lyrium samples, but she needs more details.
I think we would hear about it if elves didn't have umbilical cords.
They mentioned Maddox, a name I did not.
Hi, how are you? So what's up? You're just in time to talk about the ranking for whose belly button it would be the best to do a body shot out of, and I think that Cullen would be very high up there simply because of the definition going on there. Gives you a little bit more of a container held. Solus, absolutely terrible. Could not do it. The guy is rail thin. Turns sideways, sticks his tongue out, he looks like a zipper. Absolutely not. Blackwall? Potentially. Cullen is definitely high up there. The thing about Blackwall is that strikes me as a man with body hair, and that could get in the way. Yeah, but that being a faker, lying about one's person and past, has literally nothing to do with the indentation of one's stomach and whether or not one could theoretically drink alcohol out of it. I think the body hair is going to be more of an issue. Not that that's a bad thing, I'm just saying specifically in the context of body shots, could make it a little bit more difficult. Bull? Listen, if the Iron Bull did not naturally have a belly button that one could do body shots out of, he has worked hard to improve his, he has figured out techniques. He knows exactly how to, hold himself to be the perfect person to do a body shot off of. Pretty much any way you care to do it. The man knows.
Samson's letter said something about taking over as the vessel.
I would
Perhaps
definitely
it's a
put
rank
Iron Bull
among
at the top of the
Red
ranking.
Templars. It could be a title from ancient Tevinter. Or it's some other role Corypheus has planned for Samson, and Maddox is part of it.
Did he serve with you and Samson in Kirkwall?
Exactly.
Maddox was a mage in Kirkwall's circle. Samson smuggled letters between him and his sweetheart.
Oops.
Eventually, Samson was caught. That's why he was cast out
So,
of the order.
Samson did get kicked out for
Maddox
doing the
was
halfway
made
decent thing.
tranquil and became a skilled craftsman of
Yikes.
magical items. Samson must have rescued him.
Yeah. You know, Samson's not a one-dimensional villain.
I can't believe they made a man tranquil over a few love letters.
I can believe it.
The official charge was corrupting the moral integrity of a Templar.
Because of
Knight
Dagna's height.
Commander Meredith wielded the brand for far lesser offenses, believe me.
Why would Maddox need saving?
When the mages rebelled in Kirk,
'Cause what do you think happened to the Tranquil?
In the circle itself. I thought Maddox had died in the fighting, or was eking out a living on the streets.
Yikey.
A hard fate for a Tranquil in Kirkwall. Samson must have found him, taken him in.
Perhaps there's something left of the man Samson used to be.
Or he's shrewd enough to know an extraordinary resource.
Why are you so
It seems
dead
Maddox
set
holds
against him
Samson's
having
armor for
any
him
sort of good
and
qualities
maintains it
whatsoever?
still. Tranquil in Kirkwall needed rare and expensive supplies for their enchantments. Supplies we can trace.
Perhaps Samson
I
simply
can have our
cared
men
about
kick
him.
down some doors, Inquisitor. Samson's armor might lead us right to his stronghold.
He was willing to help him to the point where he got himself kicked out of the order. Clearly, he's not completely unsympathetic to Maddox just in general, so is it completely beyond the realm of possibility that he would simply want to help him? Yes, I am a Samson apologist. Yes, how was Disneyland? Where is this quest? Where are we going? What pride had wrought? We're not doing that. Absolutely not. Not yet. Dispatch agents. So probably War Table. Yes, exactly. We're not doing what pride had wrought. We're doing this first, and as soon as we finish that, we're gonna go do Josie's personal quest. Which I finally got! Cannot fucking believe how long that took. All right, let's go track down my good boy Samson. Oh no, oh no, is he in
That Dalish elf
Orlais?
who joined us is eager, to say the least.
The Dalish possess great knowledge. We should be honored to have him with us.
Oh no! There he is. Oh, fucking Orlais. Near the something marshes. Oh, I mean, I hope you're feeling better though. I can have patrols leave right away. This could lead to Samson's headquarters. Using Maddox as a lead, Cullen has begun to hunt down anyone providing equipment and supplies that Maddox might need for Samson's armor. Lyrium, reagents, dwarven tools, and so on. Cullen is arranging patrols along roads and bridges for any sign of Samson's forces trading and moving equipment.
Inquisitor.
Oh, good. Ooh, yikey! Yeah, very glad that it's not that. We tracked Samson's remaining Red Templars escorting a supply caravan to a hidden location in the wilderness. It could be his headquarters. I expect verification before the hour is over. I've already begun preparing a squadron of soldiers to accompany us. Allow me to debrief you in person when your duties permit, Commander Cullen. Gonna debrief me. Not in this playthrough, buddy! But in another playthrough, perhaps there could be some debriefing. If you know what I mean. Let's fucking go! Out of my way, loser. I'm talking about sex. I'm talking debriefing. It's a humorous metaphor for being naked and sex.
What have you found?
We have it, Inquisitor. We found Samson's lair. My duties usually keep me here, but for Samson, I'll make an exception.
See my boy in the field.
I'm looking forward to fighting by your side, Commander.
Likewise, Inquisitor. We'll depart at your leave.
Sure, why not? I gotta say, it's a little bit rough. I have another playthrough going through simultaneously. That I had set up just so that I could romance Cullen. If it turned out, because I'm romancing Blackwall, and I wasn't sure if I was going to be, like, completely into it, so I'm like, I'm going to have another playthrough going on the side that I can play on my own time, just in case I really need to dive back into the Cullen romance, or whatever. But actually, it turns out I'm really liking Blackwall. I was not 100% behind it, but the romance version of the judgment scene turned out to be exactly the buttons that I wanted to be hit. At the very end, he takes a step up towards the dais, but he doesn't go all the way up the stairs. He makes sure to stay on a level slightly below you, and I'm just... Wow, it's about the inherent eroticism of fealty. It's... The man wants to be stepped on so badly. It's very much in the whole, like, courtly romance kind of vein, which is, I do think is underutilized in fiction. Okay, but if you're gonna play 2 and not romance Anders, I have to put in a good word for the Fenris romance, because that's my personal favorite. That's the one that I can never play 2 and not romance. I did Isabella first, and then I made the mistake of doing Fenris, and it's like, okay, well, all right, I'm never playing anything else, I guess. It's exactly what I'm looking for in a romance. I have to admit, he's really good. Especially friendmance. Which I think is the only way to romance anyone in Dragon Age 2. I do not like the rivalmances. I think they make me feel skeevy. But if you get high enough approval with Fenris, the entire friendship romance with him is so good. It's the entire, like, listen, I've got my shit going on and I'm not in a good place right now, but then I'm gonna deal with my shit like a mature adult person and not put it on you and make you have to fix me. I'm like, listen, I'm gonna deal with my shit and we're gonna circle back around to this because I haven't forgotten you. And it's so good to see someone who's like, to see a romance where the entire thing is not built around, and now you fix him with the power of love. He fixes himself, and it's fucking amazing. You make a good point. You make a very, very good point. Rivalmancing Sebastian would probably be pretty good. Speaking of body shots, can we talk about how Sebastian Can we talk about how Sebastian is probably a fucking expert? He knows what he's about. I'm sorry, you brought it up. Who are we bringing with us? Let's bring, we're gonna bring Blackwall actually for this one. This is the thing. This exactly. He wants. This is the thing. This is the thing where if you if you dig further into his backstory, he was sent to the Chantry initially for sucking and fucking too much. He was an embarrassment to his family because he was such a party boy, sleeping his way through everyone, that his family's like, send this boy off to a monastery. And then he realized that he liked it. This is why he and Isabella are friends. Sebastian, 100% in a modern AU, borrows Isabella's booty shorts to lounge around the house. Oh, yes, very much like Sauron. Second age Sauron, at least. And then he decides once he got to the Chantry that's like, oh no, I feel much more at peace with myself here. But this man has forgotten more about sucking dick than any of us will ever know in our entire lives. He is absolutely incredible, and I adore Sebastian. And I think he is criminally underused in these games. They completely skip over anything that makes him appealing or interesting at all. You're not wrong. These games are all about sex, it turns out. It turns out, as if we didn't already know that. Let's take... Okay. I'm gonna get actually back down to business here, because we're about to go out in the field with Cullen. We're gonna take... Do I want to take the party of people that I think Cullen will hate, or do I want to take the party of people that would set Cullen at ease? What am I even fucking saying? I'm going to take the party full of people that Cullen hates. This one? Sarah! I love her. We're going to take Sarah, we're going to take Blackwall, and we're going to take, we need a mage. Who is guaranteed to set Cullen's hackles up? Oh. Unfortunately, I feel like none of them. Let's take Vivian. I think that could be fun. I haven't taken Vivian anywhere. I do low-key feel bad about that. Because I do love Vivian. I just... That one. Oh, yeah, for sure. Okay, no, but...
The heart of Samson's command.
Blackwall and Sarah like each other.
Or hear him.
Nor I. Make her tell me he hasn't fled.
Blackwall and Sarah are besties. Let's see how long it's been since I leveled any of these assholes up. It's just Viv, yeah. She just doesn't get along with people. She's not a team player in a lot of ways. Oh yeah, for fucking sure. Are you fucking joking? I want the Letty buff. It's fine. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. Can move faster while firing. Or yeah, that one. DPS for sure. Oof! Oofa doofa. Well, we're gonna give her a lot of the Knight Enchanter abilities because this is that good shit. Yeah. Apply. She's also very good at ice magic, so we're gonna give her that. Wall of Ice is pretty fucking sexy. And then we're also going to give her these. Yes. She's got one more. Goodness. As soon as I unlock this specialty, I have not yet gotten together the materials to get this. I'm saving up the points so that I can pour them into this skill tree for myself. But I'm not having a lot of luck. What has Vivian even got? Has she got anything good? Ugh. Nope. I didn't give Dorian his staff back. Fuck me. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. All right. So Vivian is very underpowered here. This is Vivian! Madame de Fer. Court Enchanter to Celine. No, not to Celine. That was Morgan. She was Court Enchanter though, to someone at least. She's a bad bitch is what she is. Yeah. She's so cool. And she gets along with literally no one. She is, let us just say, a difficult person to be around. And I am obsessed with her. I love her so much. She's everything to me. Exactly. Oh, yeah. It's great. Woo. Actually, wait, hold up. Can I? Nope, I cannot. Alright, well. Oh, it's so good. Oh, hey, asshole. Let's not. There's Cullen. There he goes. Hey, don't stop shooting at me. That's not nice. That's ooh. Hey, that's not nice. Don't do that. Stop shooting at me. That's not nice. Oh, goodness. We're not there yet, are we? Holy shit. Can I change my shit yet? Oh, hell yeah. Better. Staff, thank you very fucking much. Oof. Oh no, are they? They are. The stream is behind where I actually am. That's not nice. That's not good. Oh, wow. That was dramatic. All right, there we go. Stretch out the arms. Stretch out the arms. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Alright, great. Let's do this. There are more assholes up there. I suspect I'm also gonna have to. Oh, now that I've taken that thing off, can I give it to Vivian? Can I give her a better staff than what she has? Also, can we give her a better helmet? Melee. I'm gonna give you that one. Yeah, Tempest, for sure. Destroy. Way better. That would make sense, actually. I could believe that. Hello? Hello? Can I actually get up onto any of these things? Black wool, darling. My beloved. Thank you. Oh, good. Let's... No, I think this is actually probably the best way to do it. I mean... Oh, hey you, pal. Don't come near me! Ah! Fucker. Hey! Fucking assholes. Oh, it's a big boy! No, it's not. Let him go. Holy shit. Alright. Stop making noises, you're already dead. Stop it.
This place is already half destroyed.
Samson must have ordered his Templars to sack his headquarters so we couldn't.
Oh, pissy one. Wrecked his toys and left.
I think you're right. Still, we've dealt Samson a blow.
Great. Let's fight some assholes here. Why is Vivian all the way over there? Okay, don't shoot. Don't shoot, don't shoot me, don't shoot me, don't shoot me. Asshole. Holy shit, dude! How'd you get behind me? Thanks, Cullen. He just yeeted me straight off of... Yes. She would never, though, is the thing. She's too good for any of us. I I take the opportunity to flirt with her every single time during her introduction scene, and every single time she's so delightfully condescending. She's like, oh, you're so charming. No. And I'm like, that only makes me love you more. I just like a very powerful woman to pat me on the head and call me a silly little thing. I mean, what? The thing about Vivian is that she only sleeps with people for political gain, which I respect so fucking much. She is everything to me. Hey, don't. God fucking damn it. Hey, guys. Hey, pals. You wanna not do this? Woo-wee. Alright. Stop hitting me, that's mean! Being mean is not nice! Get him? Great. Fucking time. There we go, there's some shit. That loot. Hello? Can we get the loot, please? Thank you. Here we go. You know, that is a good-ass question. And I don't think so. I think that's just an effect they're using. Worst.
Hello, Inquisitor.
You know me?
It's Maddox, Samson's tranquil. Something
He's his own person. Stop
send
that.
for the healers.
That would be a waste, Knight Captain Cullen. I drank my entire supply of Blightcap essence. It won't
He's not
be long
Knight
now.
Captain anymore. Emergency induction port.
We only wanted to ask you questions, Maddox.
Yes, that is what I could not allow. I destroyed the camp with fire. We all agreed it was best. Our deaths ensured Samson had time to escape.
You threw your lives away for Samson? Why?
Samson saved me even before he needed me. He gave me purpose again. I wanted to help.
We should check the camp. Maddox may have missed something.
We should look around.
Bottles.
Lyrium bottles, licked clean. How much lyrium is Samson taking? His resistance must be extraordinary.
Well, you'd have to like it enough to, sear it into his flesh, because that's a brand. So, Really? It doesn't show up on that? That's wild. Nah, that's fine.
Samson left a message for me.
Whoopsie.
What does it say?
Drink enough lyrium and its song reveals the truth. The chantry used us, you're fighting the wrong battle.
He's not
Prometheus
wrong.
chose me as his general and his vessel of power.
He's not wrong that the Chantry has been using them.
Does he think I'll understand? What does he know?
Cullen, darling, my beloved.
Dismal place to die. It can't can't have been much of a place to live either under Samson's command.
What else do you remember about Samson, the man he used to be?
Does it matter? He used to be kind, only carries so far. Yet Maddox died to help him escape. Samson does command loyalty.
He used to be kind does tell you important things about him.
Is there anything in the camp that could help, or point us to Samson?
It's hard to tell. All I see is smoke and ash. If this is Samson's idea of remaking the world, I prefer yours.
It does kind of make a difference. Or it could make a difference in approaches to know whether or not a person is following a megalomaniacal monster bent on destroying the world and making himself a god because he wants to grab some of that power for himself versus because he wants to take advantage of some of that power in order to make the world better for people he feels have been treated unfairly. That can make a bit of a difference. So saying he used to be kind, listen, that's good information to have. It's always good to know where your antagonist is coming from.
We can't leave Maddox here. He should be properly laid to rest.
I'll have someone take care of it.
Oh good, Vivian
Even
approves.
Samson did his best for Maddox. We can do no less.
He's so down on
I'll
Samson.
keep looking around.
I, a Samson apologist. There we go.
This must have been Maddox's room.
The fire couldn't destroy these entirely.
Okay, give me
I've
hot
seen
sec.
similar implements for forging with lyrium. None this advanced.
Tranquil often design their own tools. Dagner should be able to make sense of them. If Maddox used these to make Samson's armor, she could use them to unmake it. We have him.
To know. I'm just copying it. Let's give it a shot. It worked. Let's go back. Go back to the fucking world map here. Back to Skyhold. Now, let's see, what time is it? Got a little bit more time. What I'm also going to do at this point is I'm going to take a little bit of a break because I've had a lot of tea. I'll be right back. Okay. Let's fucking do this. Hello? There we go. We're going to... Oh, wait. Wait. Meet Cullen at Skyhold. Yes. Whee! I didn't need to go all the way up onto those stairs to begin with. I could have just gone around. But I'm not very bright. Hello, Cullen. All right. Let's do this. She's so nice. Aw, he's so taken aback. He doesn't expect to be complimented. Okay. There we go.
You mean this rune?
It's not just any rune.
There's
I made
another
it with
button
red
I have to
lyrium
fix.
And what's left of poor Maddox's tools. The rune acts on the median fissures of lyrium to... It'll destroy Samson's armor. He'll be powerless.
We'll cut Corypheus off from his most powerful officer.
Maddox covered Samson's tracks thoroughly. But wherever Samson's retreated, we'll find him.
Good to
Your
know.
army
Let
stands
me
ready, Inquisitor.
quick little
For
note
Samson,
here.
for Corypheus, for whatever you command.
Make a little note here on my to-do list that I need to double check the BRB button and the sound settings. Sound on BRB button. Great. Do today. Of course. Glad to see you back. How was your time out? All right, what are we doing now? We are in a circle. Is that nothing? We're not doing anything? Whoops. It's true. I guess that's it. I guess we don't have anything else left to do there. The Cradle of Sullivan. We do need to do that. This is one I'm going to do right before we go to the Arbor Wilds because it says here, there is a legendary elven sword rumored to be found within an overgrown ruin on the edge of the Arbor Wilds. And so this is... Maybe I'll make another one. Maybe I'll make a different redeem and a different button for a shorter timeout. Anyway, I'm going to do this one on our way down to do What Pride Had Wrought. I think that's the next one. Yes, What Pride Had Wrought. This is the one that I really think we need to do. We need to acquire writing on Knight Enchanter methods, if unavailable among the wares of the book merchant in Valroyo. Well, we have to go to Valroyo anyway for Josephine's quest, so I think I was hoping that I was going to get it while, we were in the Emerald Graves, but it didn't really happen, so. Alrighty then, of Somewhat Fallen Fortune, we're going to do this one. Is it? It's been a while since I got that far, so I don't know. Entirely possible, yes. We're gonna take... Oh, we'll take the diplomatic, lads. No, we're gonna take bull, though. That could be. Huh. Purge. The Purge. We'll make one for the Purge. That would be funny. Okay. Shrimp interesting. Where's the fucking book merchant? Don't think it's any of these guys. I think these are... Oh goodness. Hi, bees! How are you? Scared the fucking shit out of me. How are you doing? Where the dicks is... Blame the cat. It's usually a good plan. Where the fuck is the book merchant? This way. Wonderful.
From all we've heard,
There it
seems
is.
Chancellor Roderick changed his mind.
Ever gonna let me? Nope. Absolutely cannot get that quest. Guess I'll just go fuck myself.
Show.
You are mad. It is barely adequate.
Well, Drasty's grace, what if the Inquisitor truly is as they say?
What is here? Oh. Blech. Like chantry anything. Wait, there's a note, there's a note.
We know better than the
3 Little Empresses. Simple bunks in the style of the 3 Little Empresses, the triplets who were not triplets. Humble in their youths, but a symbol of something more sinister. It was rumored that Empress Maurice, from 619 to 643 Steel, had given birth to one child, but adopted 2 lookalikes to protect the lineage from assassination. Wise in a way, but it presented other problems if we're to believe the outcome of the popular children's skipping rhyme that we associate with the time. 3 Little Empresses, which of them is true? A simple glass of almond tea, and now there's only 2. 2 Little Empresses, which will be undone? A dagger from beneath a cloak, and now there's only 1. 1 little Empress child reaping what was sown. Only she knows which she was, and now she's on the throne. Excerpted and torn from A Disposable Walking Tour of the Capital by Philium, a bard! Oh man, I need to get back to playing that. A plaque reads, "Here at the heart of the bazaar, we offer the finest artisanal pieces for the boudoir. Both shop and museum, our merchandise is modeled on the tastes of our most glorious rulers of the past. Rest well, compatriots. Rest, nation Orlais." Fuck this asshole. Fucking Orlesians. Oh, okay. Just go fuck myself then. Alright.
Not a thief for her, and she will know no fear of death.
Oh my god.
Shall be her beacon.
He passed out. That's good. There's Josie. I think this is the book merchant, so we're going to... Ooh. That's nice. No, but I want the books. No. No, that's not Wilven.
Inquisitor, welcome. Thanks to your investment, I have all manner of runners scouring the wake of your adventures. If there's a tome that eludes you, I will endeavor to fill the gaps. I will not deny you a good story nor valuable information.
Okay, but where's the... Hello? Is this it? Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. I mean, siege equipment in Thetis. Siege equipment in Thetis? Not even with an Ultra Ball? Are you joking? Absolutely fucking. Where is the... But what's the... What's the one that I need for the... Alright, fine. I guess I just have to buy all of them. It's not like I don't have the money. Oh my god. Do we have to read them all now? I may have miscalculated. I may have just made a very foolish mistake. I think it's story time now. No, I get the sense that it's going to pop up all of these. Oh boy, it's time to read all of them. No, I can't pretend I bought one. I have to read them all. This is how we get all of the information that we need in order to understand the story. All right, let's do this. The Disciples of Andraste. The Disciples of Andraste are unique in all of history. The cult preceded the Chantry and kept itself so hidden and isolated that it actually survived to modern day. The Disciples made their home high in the Frostback Mountains, in a village called Haven, which is now a sanctuary for pilgrims of the Chantry. It is understood that the Disciples were descendants of the first followers of Andraste, who brought her ashes to Ferelden and built the temple to house it. Because they had pledged themselves to the keeping of the Temple of Sacred Ashes, the Disciples of Andraste never left the Frostbacks. For 900 years, they kept strangers away, killing all who came close, and were completely oblivious to the world that advanced beyond the boundaries of their home. Having developed separately from the traditions of the Andrastian Chantry, the Disciples were led by revered fathers. However, little else is known about the original beliefs of the Disciples, for they had turned from their noble heritage by the time they were discovered. Almost all scholars believe that the centuries-long isolation imposed upon the village led to the necessity for inbreeding. Holy shit. This practice likely led to a greater... No! Likely led to a greater incidence of madness, which may explain why the cult was, at the time of its discovery in 390, and in 930, worshipping a high dragon. According to writings discovered in Haven, the Disciples of Andraste showed reference to the dragon, believing it to be the prophet reborn. The egg clutches and dragonlings of the dragon were afforded great honor for being Andraste's offspring and were cared for by the cult. The dragon never attacked the cult, being cunning enough to recognize how this arrangement benefited it. Oh my god, yeah. In 930 Dragon, the Disciples were wiped out by the hero of Ferelden, who was on a quest to retrieve the sacred ashes of Andraste from before Andrastianism, the Forgotten Faiths by Sister Rondwyn of Tantervale. I mean, the thing is, you buy my silence, and we then just sit here in silence while we slowly read through all of them. For 3 minutes, I'd be doing nothing but sitting here reading these in my head, just not out loud. So, yeah. Yes, the hero of Ferelden was the Dragon Age 1 character. This is, I did, in fact, kill the Disciples of Andraste. That was a thing that happened. Vethari did not defile the sacred ashes, and in fact just murdered fucking everyone, and in fact killed the High Dragon as well, which is not necessary. You don't have to kill the High Dragon in Origins. But I did. Because, that good experience and loot. Probably. I mean... Yeah... It was either them or Liliana, so... I mean, I know which one I was gonna pick. No. They really are gonna do this. Okay, well, guess we know what the rest of the stream is. I was hoping that it wasn't going to pop the rest of them up, but, cool. Walking the fade, a harrowing. I found myself on a plateau of swirling smoke and mist. I could not see my feet, or perhaps I had no feet in that place. Each step was treacherous. I had to believe there was a ground. If I didn't, there wouldn't be, and I would fall into nothingness. I was protected only by my will and my magic. The demon they made me face took the shape of a great cat. Okay, so yeah, this is during a harrowing. Almost seems out of character. Liliana is important. I love Liliana. As we battled, it spoke in my mind. It told me that I would eventually stumble, and then it would pounce. The demon talked to me of the Templars beyond the veil, standing over my paralyzed body, their swords pointed at my heart, waiting for the moment of my failure. All it would take was a splinter of fear, a seed of doubt, and I would be unmade. The demon would devour my mind, and the Templars would destroy what was left of me. This was my harrowing. They force this upon all mages and call it good. But it is neither good nor right. It is evil and unjust. From a partially destroyed journal bearing no name found in a Kinloch-hold cistern. Great. The Randy Dowager Quarterly! I do like the Randy Dowager. A well-worn quarterly missive of suspect virtue. The Randy Dowager welcomes the cool of autumn with the fall of another, the collected dreams of desire, being the confessions of an apprentice in training more furrowing than harrowing, forbidden dalliances at their most spirited. The Randy Dowager, exhibitions for the noble of thought but spry of step. The lady herself says, enchanting. One supports the circles, if only because closed doors offer the imagination more. 3 scarves fluttered in shock out of 5. Oh my god. Andraste! We're going to hear about Andraste. There was once a tiny village on the waking sea that was set upon by the Tevinter Imperium, which enslaved the villagers to be sold in the markets of Minrathous, leaving behind only the old and the infirm. One of the captives was the child Andraste. She was raised in slavery in a foreign land. She escaped, then made the long and treacherous journey back to her homeland alone. She rose from nothing to be the wife of an Alamari warlord. Each day she sang to the gods, asking them to help her people who remained slaves in Tevinter. The false gods of the mountains and the winds did not answer her. The true God did. The Maker spoke. He showed her all the works of his hands, the change, all the creatures therein. He showed her how men had forgotten him, lavishing devotion upon mute idols and demons, and how he had left them to their fate. But her voice had reached him, and so captivated him that he offered her a place at his side, that she might rule all of creation. But Andraste would not forsake her people. She begged the Maker to return, to save his children from the cruelty of the Imperium. Reluctantly, the Maker agreed to give man another chance. Andraste went back to her husband, Maferath, and told him all that the Maker had revealed to her. Oh no! Give me a hot second. Let me finish this and I will go into the settings and try and fix that. Together, they rallied the Alamari and marched forth against the mage lords of the Imperium, and the Maker was with them. The Maker's sword was creation itself, fire and flood, famine and earthquake. Everywhere they went, Andraste sang to the people of the Maker, and they heard her. The ranks of Andraste's followers grew until they were a vast tide washing over the Imperium. And when Maferath saw that the people loved Andraste and not him, a worm grew within his heart, gnawing upon it. At last, the armies of Andraste and Maferath stood before the very gates of Minrathous, but Andraste was not with them, for Maferath had schemed in secret to hand Andraste over to the Tevinter. For this, the Archon would give Maferath all the lands to the south of the Waking Sea. And so, before all the armies of the Alamari and of Tevinter, Andraste was tied to a stake and burned, while her earthly husband turned his armies aside and did nothing, for his heart had been devoured. But as he watched the pyre, the Archon softened. He took pity on Andraste and drew his sword and granted her the mercy of a quick death. The Maker wept for his beloved, cursed Maferath, cursed mankind for their betrayal, and turned once again from creation, taking only Andraste with him. And Our Lady sits still at his side, where she still urges him to take pity on his children. The sermons of Justini II. Okay, let's try and fix this, because I am going to need to hear this nonsense. Advanced audio properties. We're going to turn that on. That. Monitor. Yeah, let's try that. There's kind of some overlap in all of the codices. some entries appear in all of the games and some of them only appear in some games. There's a lot of the same ground being retread. I think I may have fixed the sound effect things. I don't know, though. Let me see. Can I play one for myself? Okay. Cool. Oh, I have infinite points. That wouldn't surprise me. It's kind of important. I'm just gonna start playing various ones until I start hearing them. Yes, I could. I could, in fact, do that. I'm not going to, because that would be cheating. It would be funny if I used it. So true.
Right.
I heard that. Okay. I fixed it. I don't know what I did. I did not hear any of those. I heard Kronk, but that's the only one I heard. But it is fixed. Feel free to scare me. Oh, this one's actually kind of fun.
Why?
Because this one's actually kind of funny. I do know this one. This one's kind of fun. Well, speaking of chantry history, Divine Rosamond. Now, here's an interesting story. Rosamond was the youngest divine ever crowned. She was born to the noble Montbelliard family and groomed for the rank of divine by her predecessor, Divine Hortensia II. Records of Rosamond describe her as a radiant beauty, and she captured the hearts and imaginations of the Orlesian public almost immediately. Not long after she was crowned divine, erotic art and literature featuring her began to make an appearance in noble Orlesian circles. The situations depicted in these works were entirely fictional. Divine Rosamond led a life that was beyond reproach, but it seemed that her purity only served to fan the flames of creativity in her followers. To them, reality was a meddlesome creature to be punted off the nearest cliff, and they showed no restraint in portraying the divine in the midst of activities both forbidden and often physically impossible. Several pages of a pamphlet containing a story about Rosamond still exist in the private collection of a certain gentlewoman who will remain unnamed. One page describes, in painful detail, Rosamond's perfumed sanctuary. The rest are dedicated to portraying the Most Holy at her daily exaltations before she is joined in worship by her devoted Templars. From Secrets of the Most Holy by Sister Damson. I just think that's really funny. It's like, oh yeah, we did write porn about our fantasy pope at one point. Like, alright, great. Fucking regret of Chunshan happening over here. She sure fucking did, debriefing all those Templars. Anyway. Skyhold Garden. Oh, you know what? I actually don't want to read the Chant of Light. And I'm pretty sure that we've already read this. Compendium of Orlesian Theater. Okay. All right. Okay. I can't resist shit like this. This is apparently an excerpt from an actual Orlesian play, and I eat this shit up. The two characters here are Countess Dion and Duke Lesuil? I don't know. You mock me. It's what I do best, I'm told. He cannot be our child. I have asked about the town. He wears my great-grandfather's scabbard, the one that went missing that night. Impossible. Then you have no objections to our visitor? Who else have you informed of this? A woman in a mask and a black and gold mask with crow feathers on the side enters from the servants' door. She bows. The countess pales and puts her face in her hands. But if the man come to visit the castle is our son, as you said, he cannot be, for both our sakes. From The Heir of Verchiel by Paul Legrand. Rife with betrayal, revenge, and a thundering climax, The Heir of Verchiel is performed each year in the city that gave it its name, a lavish production put on for the nobility who visit from nearby Halam Shiral. The first performance of the play featured the noted actor Victor Boyer as the Duke Lesuil. A city elf from Val Royeaux, Boyer took smaller roles for 5 years before convincing Legrand he was fit for the part. His first performance in the capital was so well received that when the cast came out to thunderous applause, the current emperor rose from his seat when Boyer took the stage. The elves have done well in Orlay's theaters, much to the surprise of those outside the country, but actors' lives are hotbeds of scandal and intrigue that would make even the bards blush. It is unusual at first to see elves openly tolerated and sometimes even welcomed into their betters' circles. Okay, wow. Love the language choice there. Woo! But Orlais treats its actors as a breed apart. From a Compendium of Orlesian Theatre, Volume 3, Tragedies in the Modern Style by Magister Pellinar. They're betters' circles. Ooh, setting my hackles all the way up. Fucking hate Orlesians. So this is the young maiden and the mayor. Come, my lord, let us dance. No, I cannot. Oh, I beseech thee, do not leave me without a dance. I have imbibed too much. Please come dance. I must leave soon. It's too much. I bet you leave me to my circumspection. I think you mean beg. I beg you leave me to my circumspection. Laughing, the woman pulls the mayor up from his seat. A loud sound stops her. Do I smell the cook's cabbage stew from noon? It has rejoined us, alas, from a more southerly direction. Oh my god. From Wiltshire Downs by A. Puri. Okay, that was... We love some good bathroom humor. Exactly. An insult to bonobos, actually. This play enjoys enduring and, some might say, embarrassing popularity, never failing to draw a large crowd during a festival or market. The fictional Ferelden village of Wiltshire Downs is the setting for over 3,000 lines of increasingly outrageous situations, begun, worsened, or ended by flatulence. Oh, okay, I see. This is actually very fun. This is a fun little bit of world building here, and one that I really, really wish they leaned more into. This is an Orlesian play, it's called Wiltshire Downs. It's about a fictional place in Ferelden. It is an entire play centered around fart jokes at Ferelden's expense. They're like, we're gonna write a play about Ferelden people being stupid and farting all over the place. Which is, first of all, hilarious. I love it. I would watch this. But also, it's like, that, that feels historically accurate, actually. I'm pretty sure shit like that actually did happen. People would write stupid plays, often involving dumb, like, fart or poop jokes about enemy countries. Like, yeah, that's a thing. Maybe, I don't know. Not knowing anything about South Park. I'm thinking more Shakespeare, actually. Oh, yeah, for sure. Orlais, in particular, would do this about Ferelden. That makes perfect sense, but I'm just like, I think, like, this is a real-world thing that happened. I'm told, oh my god, I'm told actors go on a special diet to convincingly play the roles. I've not the courage for details. Oh, I bet it's a lot of beans. From a Compendium of Orlesian Theatre, Volume 4, Comedies and Operettas by Magister Pellinar. Oh my god, there's more Orlesian plays. This is that good shit. Onions, yeah, for sure. That, you know what that's called? Method acting. This is Lady Cramoisy and Blanche, the chambermaid. The body is not yet cold. Someone in this mansion killed Lord Carcasse. Maker's mercy, there's a murderer among us? Take it, Captain Dor. Andraste, take it, the woman's right. How do we proceed? Mother Emerald, we must search for some hint as to how the foul deed was done. With gusto if one goes by the amount of blood on the walls. Blanche faints. It's obviously the butler. From Death in the Mansion by Violet Armand. That's so good. Incredibly, this enjoyable, if somewhat predictable melodrama begat a storm of debate. By the end of the piece, the murderer of Lord Carcasse changes into a villain's mask before giving an elaborate confessional speech. At the time, masks in Orlesian theatre were fixed to each role. Plays were written with the assumption that the masks gave audiences vital information a play's characters might not possess. Death in the Mansion ignored this implicit contract, shocking the audiences at the time. Armand was nearly destroyed by the attacks on Death in the Mansion by both her theatergoers and Orlesian critics. Many accused her of an unforgivable violation of the spirit of the theater. A vogue for false face stories caught on amongst the foremost writers of the time, however, and today Armand's techniques are seen as wholly unremarkable. It only goes to show how easily the alchemy of time shifts the outrageous into the everyday. That's also really, really cool. At the time, masks in Orlesian theater. So what happened was, in the piece, the murderer changes into a villain's mask. So I guess they figure out in the play, they figured out who the murderer was. And that person, that character, changed their mask to a villain's mask. Oh, holy fuck. Oh my god, you got me! So fucking stupid. Oh, that was so good! Okay, Terrence and Philip, got it. Holy fuck, that was so fucking stupid. So I guess what they were expecting... Exactly. I guess what the Orlesian audiences were expecting was that the murderer in the play should have had the villain's mask on the entire time. It should have clued the audience in the entire play. The audience would have known who the murderer was because they would be wearing the villain's mask. This author, this playwright, didn't do that. They had everyone wearing their normal masks, and then only when it was revealed, they had the murderer switch to wearing the villain's mask, which was absolutely not the convention at the time, and the audiences and critics absolutely ripped it apart. But also it indicates that that technique was then widely adopted in playwriting after that, which is really, really cool, and I really, really like it. This is that good shit. The insights into a society and into a culture and the ways that they tell stories is just, this is the good shit. This is why I'm obsessed with Dragon Age. This right here. It was fucking incredible timing. I don't think we've ever had a better jump scare. I think that was really, really good. Oh my god. The Black City. We've already read the Black City. This has happened in a previous one. in case we've forgotten, you should absolutely clip it. Like, that's not even a question. You should 100% clip it. That would be so fucking funny. I would replay that several times. Anyway, in case you've forgotten, the Black City, it used to be the Golden City. The Magisters stepped into the Fade, they went into the Golden City, they corrupted it, turned into the Black City. It's still visible in the Fade. Apparently you can see it no matter where you go in the Fade. It's a hallmark. Great. Cool. Siege equipment. Siege equipment in Thedas. Here we go. This is that good shit for which I am here. Tell me all about siege weaponry. I love it. I fought? Siege weaponry has been used in Thedas for centuries, with primitive equipment used as far back as the Third Blight. Nevertheless, it occupies a peculiar niche in the tools of warfare due to its requirements. Any army wishing to produce trebuchets or catapults must be funded and organized well enough to procure both the necessary materials and the military experts to construct them. Throughout history, most armies who fulfilled such requirements did not take advantage of the situation. During the Third Blight, for example, Arlasan and Montsimard constructed catapults to fling flaming debris at the Darkspawn, but the expense of the weapons did not justify the limited damage they caused, and the Darkspawn were ultimately driven back by the Grey Wardens, not siege weaponry. Oh, yeah. I mean, I fought a lot of Grey Wardens. Tevinter forces similarly had the resources to construct siege weapons when attacking the Free Marches or defending themselves against the exalted marches of the Black Age. Instead, the Imperium focused primarily upon the power of its magisters, who were less powerful but more flexible than siege equipment and who could more easily fall back when the tide of battle turned. In this game, at Adamant? As a result, in the battles against the Kunari in the Steel Age, generals found to their chagrin that the Great Oxman had left them behind. Kunari black powder is, most military experts agree, not magic. It is merely an advanced alchemy that makes their cannons more effective than any trebuchet could ever be. Nevertheless, there remains hope. As centuries have passed since the last Blight, and mages are now safely held into circles where they harm none, the experts of Ferelden and Orlais may once again turn their great minds to learning. We need no magic, not where the minds of men survive unfettered. With our resources and our commitment to knowledge, we can easily surpass the brutal Kunari on the field of battle. From Kuhn, Gurns, and Steel, Military Conflict in a Post-Blight Thedas, written in 923 Dragon, shortly before the start of the Fifth Blight. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I think I remember that. Everything about that sequence was so sad. Annulment at... Oh. Okay. This is one. I remember that there was a Grey Warden. I remember that Logan was there, and I remember that there was a Grey Warden spirit, a Grey Warden thing that I had to get the whatchamacallit. There was a little quest for that. I do remember that happened. I just don't remember the specifics of it. Anyway, the annulment at Daresmuid. I have thoughts and opinions about this. Mostly my thoughts and opinions are incoherent yells of rage. When we heard of the injustices against our fellow mages at the White Spire, the Circle of Magi in Val Royeaux, I feared what was to come. Our circle at Daresmuid is small and isolated. It exists largely as a facade to appease the Chantry. When the other circles rose up, the Chantry sent seekers across the bay from Aisley to investigate. They found us mixing freely with our families, training female mages in the traditions of the seers, and denounced us as apostates. Perhaps they thought we were spineless rogues who could be intimidated with a little bloodshed. Before I was first enchanter, I was the daughter of Captain Revaud of the Felicissima Armada. I know how to plan a battle. They brought with them a small army of Templars. We fought. We might have won, but they invoked the right of annulment with all the unrelenting brutality that allowed. It is their right to put screaming apprentices to the sword, to burn our tainted libraries, crush irreplaceable artifacts under their heels, tear down the very walls of our home. No mage has the right to disagree. We of the Daresmude Circle wait now behind barricades. I have sent word to our brother and sister mages of this outrage. When they break through, we will not die alone. Final journal entry of First Enchanter Rivella, slain in Daresmude in 940 Dragon. So after Anders and the Chantry Boom and all of the shit in Asunder, the shit at the White Spire, the final vote that Fiona led the mages in to break away from Chantry authority, they went to investigate this circle in Daresmude, which I believe would be in Rivain. Specifically because she mentions, I think she, I don't know, the first enchanter says training female mages in the tradition of the Seers, which is very much a Rivaini tradition. Yeah. And so they were like, oh, that's not cool. This circle has too much freedom. You're apostates. We're gonna force you to stop. And then when the mages fought back, they annulled the entire circle and killed everyone there. Blood and letters from Theronfall. No, this is just about Templars. Yeah. Yeah. Annulment fucking sucks. This was right at the beginning of the Mage Templar War, and so, yeah, that makes fucking sense. They were losing control of all of the circles, and so, yeah, any sign that this circle had too much freedom. They were, as it said, mixing freely with their families, instead of being taken away from their families at a young age, locked in a tower and never allowed to see any of their relations ever again. There's, like, free visiting. Oh, yeah! There's tons of circles. The White Spire is the circle tower in Val Royeaux. There's one at Montsemar. There's the one in Ferelden is at Lake Calenhad. The Kinloch Hold Circle, I believe, as it's also called. That's the one. No. It's a series of, it's a system, a collection of them. Exactly. The Gallows and Kirkwall are a circle. Yeah. Uh-huh. And of, maintaining their cultural traditions. They're training female mages as seers, in the distinctly Rivaini tradition, which is so fucking good. Rivain being the country that has probably the least Chantry influence in all of Thedas, which is incredibly cool. They never entirely shook off the influence of the Qun, among other things, back when the Qunari kind of were making advances into the rest of Thedas. They were driven back, but they never fully lost their hold on Rivain, particularly northern Rivain, which is up closer to Saharan. I wonder why. I wonder why it would feel like that. It's absolutely baffling. I wonder where they got the inspiration. So I mean, it makes perfect sense. If it's a circle in Rivain, where the Chantry already has less influence, they go into a circle, which, as the first enchanter said, it was mainly a facade to appease the Chantry. basically implying that they were continuing on in their traditions of mages' integration into society. It was like they have a circle, but their family is coming and going, and it really is more. It seems like it was functioning more like the way the circles were originally presented, where it's like a school that mages can go to in order to learn how to better use and control their magic, instead of the prisons that they've become. The Chantry shows up in Ravane, where they're already feeling a little bit insecure about how they don't have a stranglehold on the culture here. They show up at the circle here, and oh my god, these people are treating mages like people! How appalling! Don't they see how dangerous they are? Why aren't they keeping them locked up? And so they're like, hey, stop! Don't do that! And they're like, no, actually, this is kind of how we like to run things. And they're like, great, we're gonna kill you all. Anyway, I fucking hate the Chantry. Ask me how I feel about this. This is before we even get into, of course, my big theory, which we are going to get into before the end of this game. Before the end of this game, I am going to present my thesis. We're really, when we say that it's the Chantry butting heads with Ravani culture, with the Qun, with Tevinter, what it really is Orlais, the Orlesian Empire, butting heads with Ravani culture, the Qun, Tevinter, all of the above. Because really what the Chantry is doing here is furthering Orlesian influence across Thedas. I'm kind of okay. No, unfortunately, no debriefing is happening here. Oh, the Penitent's Crossing. It's just a bridge going to the Temple of Sacred Ashes. I wonder why. Everything fucking comes back to Orlais. Oh, look at this. Josephine, mother of Orlais. Oh, okay, but wait. But this is Philium, a bard, and I trust Philium. Mostly. I mostly trust Philium. And this is about early Orlais. Josephine, I believe, was the wife of one of Mafrath's sons, the one who was given... Bards are notoriously trustworthy, it is true. This is one of the sons of Mafrath who was specifically given the region that would one day become Orlais. Josephine, yes, I believe was a native of that area that he married. It is said we owe much to the Sons of Betrayal. 3 brothers were charged with girding against an imperium in weight, and in mourning Andraste, we tribes of the Crescent willingly bartered diversity for solidarity. Tevinter would not be defeated in Our Lady's lifetime, but would be balanced against for lifetimes to come. Yes, well, absolutely. No, just kick that under the table. While a son of betrayal named the fields Orlais, it was Josephine, his wife, who shaped what we are. Her hatreds were older, bound to tradition. All our hatreds were abandoned, so we would call strangers kin and stand as one against the Imperium. Greater her spite for how necessary the cost, because she knew we had a choice in that day, or no choice in the next. She brought the marriage that wed tribe within tribe, but promised an untold vengeance of her own. If we stand against outsiders, we stand for ourselves. She would not suffer the rule of Alamari, son or no son of betrayal or profit. Josephine plied brother against brother in turn, then named both as partners in crimes against faith. With artful turns she invited invasion, then crafted rebellion against the courts she inspired. Brother would kill brother and be killed in turn, 2 liberations that she would then own. 8 generations before the Empire, before Dracon, here were the seeds of elegance to come. Josephine, twice married to Sons of Betrayal, twice widowed, our first chieftain born from us, of what would become true Orlais, where we venerate faith and the beauty of sacrifice, with daggers well hidden, but well within reach. It is true, we owe much to the Sons of Betrayal, for they were the tools that a master cast down. Let others claim credit for birthing the nation. Jeshevis claims nothing and gave us the game. So I think what's happening here is that Jeshevis married one of the sons of Mafrath, manipulated him against one of his brothers until he got killed, married one of the other brothers, and then did the same thing. She got 2 of the brothers killed. Her hatreds were old or bound to tradition. So part of what they were doing was trying to unify all of the various unrelated, unaffiliated clans, both in Orlais in this case, and then in Ferelden, the Alamari tribes, and the Syrian tribes in Orlais. They realized that Tevinter is a threat. We've pushed them back now with Andraste's first Exalted March. They no longer are ruling over literally all of Thedas. We've pushed them back up into the north. They're going to continue to be a threat. So unless we present strong, unified nations in the south, nothing is really going to stop them from reconquering us again in the future. So with this marriage to Jeshevis, they started trying to unite the Syrian tribes into what would one day become Orlais. She didn't particularly like this, as it was saying here. She would not suffer the rule of Alamari, son or no son of betrayal or profit. So it didn't matter to her whether or not he was a son of Mafrath, a son of Andraste. Didn't matter. He was Alamari. And so the idea that he was going to rule over, an Alamari chieftain was going to rule over Syrian land, absolutely unacceptable to her. She manipulated it is. It really is. It's going to cause us so much trouble further down the line, but it's also fascinating to see how this is happening. And also, Jeshevis, absolute girl boss here. She's just like, fuck these guys. I understand that they're the sons of Mafrath, the sons of Andraste, whatever. It doesn't fucking matter. They're Alamari. They think they can come here into my land and tell us what to do. She manipulated them against each other, got them killed. Named both as partners in crimes against faith. She turned them against each other and then was just like, absolutely, listen, they're not true Andrastians. Debrief. Debrief is going to be a new inside joke, I think. With artful turns, she invited invasion, then crafted rebellion against the courts she inspired. So she's like doing everything she can to undermine the growing empire that's being created there. Crafts rebellion against the courts she inspired. Absolutely incredible. 8 generations before the empire, here were the seeds of elegance to come. So they're saying that Orlais it ultimately didn't really stop Orlais, the tribes, the independent tribes, from being unified. They did all come together. They were kind of absorbed into one nation and became the Empire of Orlais as we know it. But in all of her games and all of her maneuvering, all of her plotting to hold some bit of power to native Syrians, she, in a way, invented the game, which is still one of the most powerful forces in Orlais. This text was translated from Urgutha Jethvis. Jethvis. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait, hold up. Urgutha Jethvis. I'm obsessed with this. This is incredible. A highly romanticized account of the first Githa, or female chieftain, of the unified Syrian tribes of Orlais. I knew it was the Syrians. The region and people would later coalesce under Dracon into the modern nation of Orlais. Dracon has a lot to answer for. Fucking Cordelis Dracon Many culturally distinct communities were forcibly merged during the rule of Mafrath and his sons, ostensibly to create more efficient barriers against the likelihood of a to return to conquest. Welcome back! Congratulations, you've popped back into story time. I just bought a shit ton of books from this book merchant, which means that I have a shit ton of Codex entries to get through. We have been reading for the past, I don't even know how long, probably a good 20 minutes already. Also, because I keep getting fucking distracted. We're talking about Josephine, we're talking about the early history of Orlais, of what would become Orlais. Absolutely incredible. I'm being a complete fucking nerd here. 35 minutes. I love how the fact that you know that. Well, congratulations. It's going to be the entire rest of the stream, I'm pretty sure. 45! I mean, this is what we're here for, really. Right? Right? This is what we're all here for. This is what we signed up to sit through, right? We did. Of course, we talk about debriefing. I'm absolutely freaking out about this. What even is this? The Syrian language? It's historic linguistics, and as predicted, I'm being an absolute nerd about it. Gorgitha Jethvis. Love it. The rock behind the Pokemon thing? The fuck?
Nerd!
Thank you. I am a fucking nerd. Thank you for the bits. Oh my god. They already told you that you caught a Carablast. Oh, that one. Yes, yes, yes. You know, I don't fucking know. I don't know what that is. Does it mean that it's holding an item, maybe? Excuse me. I don't know. Anyway, back to the Syrian tribes. The region and people would later coalesce under Dracon into the modern nation of Orlais. Yeah, you really are, because it's all nerd hours all the time. Many culturally distinct communities were forcibly merged during the rule of Mafrath and his sons, ostensibly to create more efficient barriers against the likelihood of a Tevinter return to conquest. The effects of this relocation can still be observed in many Orlesian, Navarran, and Free Marcher traditions. Ugh. Collected and excerpted by Philium, a bard! Ooh, 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 oh boy, ha! Love this. This is gonna be cool. To be corrupted. This is about a warden going to their calling. So let's talk about the calling for a second here. Let's talk about that and the ultimate fate of Grey Wardens. The corruption is taking hold now. What doesn't hurt is numb. Head's all foggy, but the scientist in me can't help but describe what this feels like. My body is breaking down. The fingernails were the first to go. I started to itch all over, and when I scratched, they peeled back. Clumps of hair fell away, then clumps of flesh. I hear a song in my head. It's deafening, the most beautiful thing I've ever heard, but I don't hear it with my ears. It's in my brain, a blissful sound. This must be the call for which the Darkspawn yearn, what causes them to dig so feverishly. I'd still rather die. I suppose that's something. Missive found in the Deep Road, signed only Warden Pierce. Calling ASMR. Holy fuck. That's pretty sick. And I don't mean that in a cool way. I mean that in a sick and twisted kind of way. Also in a very cool way. Oh my god. A nutty affair. Oh my god. Okay, cool, sure. Several months after Clemens II died, rumors that she had been a man in disguise began circulating in Val Royeaux. The gossip was eventually traced back to one sister, Constance, who was present when the divine's body was cleaned and dressed for her funeral. Oh my god. Constance had a weakness for barley wine and spoke of Clement II's sensitive matter to a local tavern keep after having imbibed large quantities of the beverage. Revered Mother Estelle put the rumors to rest by declaring that she had also aided the sisters in dressing the late divine's body for her cremation and knew for a fact that Clement II was a woman. She went on to say that Sister Constance was mistaken. What she actually saw was in actuality a squirrel that had climbed in through the open window and come to rest between the divine's legs. From Secrets of the Most Holy by Sister Damson. Listen, what we've got here is a trans divine. Of course she was a woman. That's not up for question. You know what, revered Mother Estelle? You support her. I love it. Absolutely not a good cover story, though. A squirrel. Listen, in this house, we support trans rights. It's definitely an innuendo. It's 100% an innuendo. Oh, look, we've got through it! Did I manage to get any of the fucking things I needed? They're like, you can get it at a book merchant in Val Royale. Did I get it? That's a good ass question. The nutty professor. Yeah. If you're using it strictly to mean insane, then yes. Hello,
Do you
Josie.
know where this noble wanted to meet us?
I do. The Comte Boisvert invited us to his mansion, not far from here. I pray he clears up the deaths of my messengers, as promised.
Lead the way.
You're not wrong. It could be. That's a second thing of tea finished. Scene.
Welcome, my friend.
This bitch. This bitch!
Thank you for seeing us, Comte Boisvert.
The honor is mine. Please, sit. It's an honor to assist two such distinguished guests.
We appreciate your help, Comte.
The death of Lady Montily's servants must weigh heavily on you. Have
You
heard of
think?
the House of Repose?
You
The
think?
Assassin's League?
Just a little bit.
My contacts obtained a copy of a document in the archive. Contract for life.
Man. So there's more assassins out there than just the crows.
I sworn to eliminate anyone attempting to overturn the Montily's trading exile in Orlais.
What?
They're not just after your messengers, Josephine. They'll try for you, too.
I am afraid so, yes.
The contract was signed by a noble family. The Du Paraquets.
But the Du Paraquets died out as a noble line over 60 years ago.
Indeed. But the contract was signed 109 years ago.
Whoops.
How can a family try to kill you after they died out?
The Du Paraquets were our rivals. They drove the
Whoops.
Montiliers from Val Royale. This contract was drawn up over 100 years ago, but it wasn't invoked until I tried to
The
overturn
contract
my family's
remains even
exile.
though the family's dead.
Unpleasant though it may be, the House of Repose is merely fulfilling its contractual duties.
If the people who wanted your family dead are gone, why are the assassins still after you?
A contract is a contract, Inquisitor. Orlesian businesses live and die by their reputations. The entire guild's welfare would be endangered if an agreement was tossed aside
In this
on a
stream?
whim of time or
Perish the thought.
She's quite right, Your Worship. The House of Repose is doing what it feels necessary. By its standards.
You seem to know an awful lot about what the House of Repose is doing, my dude.
I'll do what I can to stop these attacks, Josephine.
Thank you, Inquisitor. I think I may know how. The Du Paraquets still have descendants under the common branch. If we elevate them to nobility, a du paraquet could annul the contract on my life.
That will take time, Lady Montelier. Time during which the House of Repose will be obliged to hunt you.
Will they now? You are exceedingly well informed. But not to have said you'd heard rumors at best.
No fool,
A bit
Josie.
of subterfuge. This contract on your life is an ugly business. One the House of Repose deeply regrets. But this is Orlais. Even an assassin's word is his bond.
I love this.
Does Comte Boisvert actually exist?
Absolutely. The Comte's offer to reveal the killers of Lady Montilier's messengers was genuine. So was his information somehow. An end to be tied up later.
They don't like the fact that he knew. Kill him.
I'm guessing the actual Comte Boisvert met with a fatal accident.
Comte Boisvert slumbers in a nearby closet. Nothing more. The contract on Lady Montilier's life is so unusual, we felt the courtesy of an explanation was in order.
It is appreciated, monsieur.
Your idea to seek out a du paraquet to revoke our orders is an interesting one. I wish you luck. I did not come to shed blood today, Inquisitor. Only to speak. Might I pass?
Yeah, sure. You absolutely could not top it. It was
Why
so
warn us
funny.
about your contract and let us go?
In Orlais, it is only decent to inform those involved in a contract when extraordinary circumstances.
There's no
preside.
way it could possibly
And the
be
guild's
better.
reputation would suffer if you ignored the contract. I quite understand.
Thank you, my lady. May we conclude with my departure?
Where the fuck is my mouse? Nah, he can go.
Go then.
Good day, Your Worship. My lady, I pray we never meet again.
Oh yeah, that would be a good one. Hey, Josie? Oh,
I didn't think our meeting would end like this.
We'll deal with these assassins.
I have thoughts. Let's discuss them back at Skyhold.
oh, cool. So I can't
Feel
save
safer
one.
with the castle's walls around me.
Do you hear something?
Oh, goodness. Comte Poivert, is that you? Oh, the lock's been broken off. We'll find a saw. I realize the cabinet is quite valuable, Comte, but surely... A locksmith, then? As you wish.
I love him. Alright, so I can't save while I'm in here. And I can't loot his house. Which is absolutely fucking appalling. I mean... perhaps. It's entirely possible. Let's get here. Quick, 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 quick. Let's save. Save. Woohoo! Oh, I do want that. As long as there's no property damage. We can't damage his expensive closet. Can we, hello?
Recruit, I await the completion of the first of your orders. Only then can you learn to command.
Fine, never mind. Fuck off.
I can't commit to this yet.
Hello? Yes? I am waiting for you to complete your task. If you do so, you can be a Rift Mage. I know how not to die, and I can teach it. It's incredible.
No, I can't commit yet.
Sure is. Where the fuck? This. I still don't have the writing. Fucking son of a fuck. She's, Commander Helene. That's Commander Helene. She is the Knight Enchanter who's gonna teach me how to be a Knight Enchanter. She is your trainer. She's a Rift Mage. And he is via Synaxis. If I wanted to be a necromancer, like Dorian, I would talk to him. As it is, I'm going to be a knight enchanter, like Vivian. Oh, congrats on the catch. Hello, Adon. How are you?
Inquisitor.
Hotman. All right, let's see. What does Josie got to say? What's up? What's up, my dude?
I'm so sorry, Inquisitor. I never thought my family's trading status would trap us in an assassin's plot.
You couldn't have known it would lead to this House of Repose coming after you.
It
No,
still shouldn't have
that is her
surprised me.
name.
I've tracked down the last du Paraquets.
Where
If they
is
become
Lord Trifle's
gentry, They can
minutiae?
annul the contract on my life. We'll require a noble from Val Royaux to sponsor them, a judge to provide documents, a minister to ratify them.
It's so like you to take the longest course of action, even when your life is at stake.
I assume you already know everything about this mess.
There is a faster way, Josephine. The original contract on your life is in the vaults of the House
There,
of Repose.
listen, I don't think
If
that
my
would. I
agents
don't think that would
infiltrate it and
help.
destroy the original, the assassin will have no obligation to chase you.
Liliana, please. I want no more bloodshed over a personal affair.
Don't be so stubborn, Josie. How long will it take you to gather these favors in Val Royaux?
Not that long, actually. Listen, I'm gonna go with Josie. It's her family.
We can solve this without more deaths on either side.
My people are ready, should you change your mind. I'll post a watch
Josie's
on our
sitting here
ambassador
like,
in case the House of Repose visits.
I
Please do.
appreciate it, but I still believe elevating
we're
the
still
Duperacats
gonna
will
put a
solve
guard on you, Josie. There are assassins trying to kill you. I love the
First,
fact.
we need to perform some favors in Val Royaux. I'd be happy to discuss where we could begin.
I love the fact that Liliana is just like, please, let me kill people for you. Josie, I'm ready to commit murder for you. I'm willing to commit murder for you. I want to commit murder for you. Please. Hey, maybe you two should kiss about this. I think maybe maybe you two should kiss about this. Oh my god, it is almost time.
Any news on the House of Repose, Inquisitor?
So true.
You said I'd have to do some favors.
But
in
she's
Val
like
Royaux.
really
This
enthusiastic
palace
about this
yours.
one.
The Countess Dion is our first step. Her lover, a mage from the White Spire, is missing. Bring her news of him and she'll be very amenable to sponsoring
Fucking a
the Duperacats
mage.
as lords.
Good for her. I mean, I think Josie and Liliana should kiss. Maybe girlfriends? Maybe girlfriends? I think it would be cute. That is also true. That is also very, very true. She would just murder someone. Just for funsies.
You read the report?
It was unusual. Is he always so blunt?
Yes.
Little a murder. As a treat. Oops, the fuck. Find a sponsor for the Duperacats. Making the Duperacats nobility is the key to stopping the assassination plot on Josephine's life. The first step is gaining them a noble sponsor. Countess Dion is willing to help in exchange for news about her lover, Ellerly, a mage who went missing after the Mage Templar War erupted. Their love affair was hardly a secret. I will see if anyone marked where this missing mage went. Ellerly stood for the Old Circle Order. I will see if any of the Loyalists gave him shelter. It's been a while, but we can have search parties comb the area where he was last spotted. Yeah.
Let's see what we have.
To letter to Countess Dion. My dearest Lynette, I was injured on the way back from the Conclave when this insane war erupted between the Apostates and the Templars. I made it to a decrepit inn just before the gash on my leg turned into a fever. Fortunately, when the Inquisition's people found me, they sent for a proper healer. I owe them my life, I'm certain. You gonna say the thing?
Screen's off. Dingus, it's 9:30 p.m.
The day was fine. I was alone in the office all day because my boss is sick. He sounded awful on the phone today, and I'm really, really hoping he doesn't spend all day tomorrow in the office. I'm hoping that he continues to stay away and recover, because it's, you know, it's good for him and he should not be working while sick, but also I really do not want him to get me sick. So I had a nice quiet day. I was very productive. Also, awesome, wonderful. I'm told the Inquisition will deliver this letter to you, which is the first peace of mind I've had since the Conclave. Stay in the capital, my love, until I can come to you. Yours always, Ellerly. Yay! We did it! We got them a sponsor. Hey, Josie, what's up next? Speak with Countess Dion. Okay, we don't have time to do any of that. We're not gonna fuck with any of this. We're, in fact, going to save. We're gonna be done. Wonderful. Let me open this up. And I'll watch that later. Thank you. Not bad. That's pretty alright. I killed a dragon. So that's something. And we've got the materials that we need to break Samson's armor, which is also very important because we can't go to the Arbor Wilds without that. Spoiler alert, we're gonna confront Samson at some point. And I do really... We have 8 dragons left. We have a full 8 dragons. I've done the one in the hinterlands, and I've now done the one in the western approach. So we have a lot more left to go. Which is good news for me, because I fucking love fighting dragons. So, me and Bull both are gonna have a great fucking time. And this also means that I'm gonna have more time to put together the dragon PowerPoint, because I did not manage to get that finished before tonight. What can I say? Sometimes you just need to sit and show your mother your Pinterest boards about interior decorating, and also talk to your cousin. It just happens. Honestly, it's got what, like 3? Does it have like 3 dragons? I feel like Crestwood's dragon is gonna be pretty close up next in what I'm gonna do. Yet another reason to hate Emprise de Lyon. A fucking terrible place, honestly. The only place in this game worse is the Exalted Plains. And I will die on that hill. I fucking hate the Exalted Plains. Emprise is just... There's just a lot of it, you know? There's just a lot of it. And it's very confusing to walk through a lot of the time. Even for me, with a fairly decent sense of direction. Oh wow. So anyway, that's about it. That's what we got done tonight. We did... Technically, that was Cullen's personal quest. I think that's all of it, pretty much. The whole Samson thing and the lyrium. We're in the middle of Josie's. We fought a dragon, which means that we finished all of Frederick's little quests. And we've recruited him as an agent. Also good. I haven't managed to get all the materials that I need for my specialization, which is really irritating. That's what that entire thing about reading all of those Codex entries in Val Royeaux was. Supposedly you have to get these texts about being a knight enchanter. Supposedly you can get them from the book merchant, but I didn't fucking see it there. So I'm gonna have to look up where to get that. Because I need my specialization. Anyway. We've got Stardew Valley on Friday. Speaking of, one of the things I did, it wasn't this weekend, it was yesterday. I helped my cousin mod Stardew for the first time, which is something that she had never done. Got on Skype, not on Skype, got on Discord and fucking walked her through. We're like sharing screens back and forth. I'm like, okay, now download this and open up this folder for me, and we're gonna put this in here, and we're gonna. It's great. It was a fun time because apparently I know more about modding games than the average person, which is absolutely baffling to me because I still feel like I know nothing about it. But anyway, let's see who we're gonna raid. It's gonna be Stardew on Friday. We got the island obelisk, which was a big step forward. I don't have to spend any more money getting to Ginger Island. Thank fucking God. We're really just going to be working on getting a lot of money now so that I can get the other obelisks. I think that's going to be the big thing. I can get the ingredients for them, no problem, but it's like, I think I need to get another 2 million gold to get all of them. So, geez, a lot. Guess who? We're going to raid Olivia. She was lurking earlier, and we're going to raid. As thanks. Also, to watch more Final Fantasy X, because who doesn't love some good Final Fantasy? So yeah, that's about all I got. I don't know, has anyone else got anything? It's gonna be not really anything. Just going over what I'm planning to do. You're playing the remake, right? Which I really need to get back to. I got to not to spoil anything, but if you know, you know. I got to the plate. And I got through that, and I was just like, you know what? I'm feeling a little bit emotionally unstable right now. I'm gonna take a quick break, and then I never picked it up again. So that's where I'm at. I'm low-key considering trying to get it again for PC at some point and just play through it on here. So I might do that. Also, because I think I can probably get, what is it, the DLC, the Yuffie one, and I don't think I can get it. Oh, it was on sale recently. Is it not on sale anymore? That's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. Anyway, I'm going to wait for it to go on sale next time, but I have a PS4 and I don't have a PS5, and I'm pretty sure you can only get that DLC on PS5. So I'm a little bit fucked there. So I'm just gonna have to get it on PC. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. One of these days, and I'm gonna actually have to do it not immediately, but at some point in the not terribly distant future, I'm gonna have to get a controller specifically to hook up to my computer, because I am gonna need that for when I play Kingdom Hearts. So I might as well get one so that I can play Final Fantasy with it. What people like about Final Fantasy is that it is deranged. It's low-key insane. It has great music. It's got, I think, kind of fun gameplay. I'm a little bit less enthused about the old school turn-based ones just because I'm very impatient. Increasingly as I get older. I used to level grind constantly in Pokemon, and I'm so bored now. I have to have like big explosions and magic and all of that. It's got to be fast paced. I actually really liked as much as I played, which is almost all of it. I liked Final Fantasy 15 a lot. That is also very, very true. They're very, very different. Yeah. And Final Fantasy 7, like most people hype up 7 the most. And yeah, I think probably probably rightfully so. It's really good. Yeah, that's kind of like, that's a whole other beast is the thing. MMOs are like their own separate thing. The standalone, yeah, it's primarily first and foremost an MMO, but set in a Final Fantasy-ish world. Final Fantasy games, I feel like usually have a way bigger emphasis on story. Maybe not, well, no, actually, even going back to the very, very early ones, considering how much I've played of 3. Not all of it, but a chunk of it. Even way back on that, it's like, yeah, no, this story is pretty front and center. Final Fantasy 15 made me cry a lot. It hurt my feelings. I didn't even finish it, but it hurt my feelings real bad. I never finished Crisis Core because it hurt my feelings real bad and I cried very hard. I get the feeling that listen, as I said, I stopped playing the Final Fantasy VII remake because I got to a certain point and it hurt my feelings and I had to stop because I was crying. We're gonna rate Olivia, little 07, little 04. Sorry, I was talking about Final Fantasy VII. With Final Fantasy X. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and do that because I'm hungry. So I need food. A lot of them will hurt my feelings. That's the Final Fantasy vibe. That's what Nomura is here to do. See also Kingdom Hearts. Is Kingdom Hearts stupid? Yes. Do I cry every time? Yes. I mean, that's just the way it is. Get ready for when I stream Kingdom Hearts, because it's just going to be, oh, it's Tuesday, it's time for Melee to cry on camera again. Like, that's just what's going to happen. I'm going to cry every time, and I'm not going to be sorry about it. So just make your peace with that now. It's stupid as shit, but I am going to get emotional about it. So just a fair warning. A vague disclaimer is nobody's friend. Let's go raid. I highly recommend Final Fantasy 15 if you're looking to try one. It's one of the very most recent ones. So big, pretty graphics. It's fun road trip plotline for most of the game. It's fun. I really, really like it. Other than that, everyone says Final Fantasy 7 is really, really good. So, yeah. Those are my recommendations. I will go. 15. 7 and 15. 7 is the big one that has the remake. And then 15 is, yeah, it really, really is. But also, it fucks severely. So, I mean, it worked. I love my camping trip game. 7 is the blocky one, but also they're remaking it. So they have a version out that has really, really pretty graphics. Even though the story isn't complete. The one that they have already is, listen, we don't talk about that. I've never even played the original. But, yeah, I'm still delicate about that one. I'm still delicate about that death. And I'm not afraid to say it. No, I'm gonna be done. I'm gonna finish rambling. I'm gonna go eat some fucking food. We're gonna raid. We're gonna watch some Final Fantasy X. And I'm gonna go make some fucking raboki. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching me yell about the foundation of Orlais and now about Final Fantasy and how I'm gonna cry about Kingdom Hearts. So thank you for that. It's a fun time. I'm having a great time. Friday, Stardew. We've been over this. Everyone go get lots of rest. Make sure that you get up regularly, stretch out your hamstrings. It's attached to your back. Don't fuck up your back. Don't do it. Go up and down the stairs a couple of times if you can, because it's also good for your back, as I found out the hard way. And make sure to drink plenty of water. And yeah, and always be prepared for a good debrief. Have a good night. I'll see you all later. Thanks for and belly buttons. That is also true. Yep. Good night. Hang on for a second. We're gonna go raid. Good night. Good night. Good night. See you soon.